He just told the plot to the
My
Matrix.
focus might be able to help here.
Shit. Is that what this game is? Is it just like building up to be the Matrix? Alright, so where we just left off, we had Mark Zuckerberg tell us all about their wicked, evil plans to, you know, colonize a distant planet, except apparently on the way there, their spaceship went kablooey and none of them survived. So, sucks to be them. Corporate bigwigs. Let's see what else we're gonna find on this godforsaken planet. What did she say I had to do? I wasn't listening. I was recapping. Hiya! Oh, I have to scan it
pull
first.
that thing out of the wall.
I don't like that. I really don't like that. I should be able to just interact with it. I shouldn't have to frickin' scan it. It doesn't have to be told by her scanner that she can pull it out of the wall. She's done it once before. She has learned from experience. It's called evolving.
What is that thing?
I'm going to kill those Osram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
What if there are robotic sandworms? How is there like a whole collection of robot animals we haven't even discovered up until this point? Is that why this is called the Forbidden West? Was like the western hemisphere of the planet, like
Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground.
blocked off from the rest of it and had like a completely different ecosystem built?
You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
I feel like we're not even in the Forbidden West yet, or the game would have mentioned it.
Moving up.
Made these new robots? That's what I'm wondering.
To take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me.
Oh,
I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Okay, there's its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight.
That's what I'm wondering is like if somebody did make these new robots or if they've just always been in this section of the planet and this section of the planet has just been undiscovered by the humans that are alive.
To distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike.
Throw a fucking
Just
rock.
have to wait for the right moment. Time to throw.
Throw a rock. Yeah, let's see what the hell that rock's all about. That's a suspicious rock over there. Hiya! Die, bitch! Right in the ass.
Gotcha.
What happened up there?
Mine's down too.
Oh, he killed the other one. I was like, I just saw a rock fall. What the hell? Made these new robots. Why are there? Oh shit, I can even re-get my rock. That's hilarious. Why? Why can I do that? Why is that a thing? This is a planet. There's literally rocks everywhere. Look, we're walking on them. Don't mean to concern you, but the entire thing we're walking on is literally just one gigantic rock. What if you lose all 6 of your rocks and you can never get another one? You're screwed. Get your rock, but not your arrow. Hey!
Nothing you and I can't
Board
handle.
game's asking the real questions. Why can't I get my arrows? What the hell? I didn't even think of that. Look at the tree, it looks so real. Holy shit, the graphics. Oh, hi. Oh. Wild. Oh, I don't even have to distract him.
On your lead.
He's gonna walk up right onto me and be an idiot and die. What a moron, right through the fucking head. I, couldn't help but notice you didn't take out yours. Lazy son of a bitch. Why are you even here? Hey, here's a good question. Why are you even here? What purpose are you serving? You're just annoying the shit out of me. so dead, bro. I want to know, I'm sure that it's probably going to be a game mechanic they introduce here shortly. But what is the point of them having a resource canister on their back if I can't loot it when I die? And there must be some way I can like sneak up and loot them first. Then like trigger a fight instead of stealth killing them. Like it would be a risk reward system where if you like sneak up and loot their asses, their ass canisters, you could get tons of resources, but in doing so you're gonna trigger them into a battle. Or am I just like, oh, I was wondering what that icon was on my map. I don't give a shit where that guy's at. It's not my friend, okay? I'm not with him. Hi! Guy, where are you? I know I just called you worthless and useless like 10 times in the last 5 seconds, but I could use your help. Oh shit, I'm gonna loot while that guy gets his ass kicked. No offense. Loot was much more important to me than saving you.
I've been meaning to mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know.
Were you looking?
Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
That's
Sorry
who
my
that guy
whiskers
is.
offend you, anointed.
Now it all makes sense. I was wondering who the hell he was. I didn't recognize him. I feel like he was not as bulky in the first game. Maybe I'm like beefed him up this game.
The blight's made its way in here too. Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight. I couldn't escape.
Damn you, blight! Damn you! Why? You kill everything I love. Oh, I forgot this isn't Last of Us. People aren't just gonna break down into tears every 2 hours. I got him. Got him. Are there resource canisters? Do they eat and put stuff in there? Seems like a poor design. Because they spread resources on the planet. Like that's the purpose of these animals existing, is they do some sort of resource management for the planet. Because the planet's incapable of doing it itself because we destroyed it so horribly. So, like, I would assume they, like, scatter things to spread plant life into areas that don't have plant life yet.
Against the machines.
It's already more exciting than The Last of Us Part 2. You're not wrong. That's funny. Somebody on Reddit was like, I got my PSVR 2 and I haven't even been able to play it yet because my wife is too busy playing Last of Us Part 2. For the last 3 days, and I like responded to him and I was like, dude, just tell her she's not missing anything. She'll have a lot more fun playing with the PSVR 2.
Machines must have broken through.
It wasn't horrible, but like all things considered, like it wasn't necessary. Like the story added absolutely, well, I wouldn't say absolutely nothing. It gave a little bit more background to like who the people were that Joel killed. Like otherwise, nothing changed at the end of that game. Ellie's still Ellie.
Guess that Oseram didn't have a chance to use it.
It was literally just adding more story with absolutely no, like, outcome. You have just received a small health potion. Health potions take time to drink, but refill your health instantly. You can overheal past your max health. Wait a second. Those two things don't go together.
Huh.
It can't take time, but simultaneously do it instantly. It either takes time, or it does it instantly. How does it do both? To dismantle traps, approach them carefully and hold triangle. Okay. I actually kind of want to set one off to see what the hell it does. Blast trap. Well, there. I guess the name probably tells us what it does. Okay. Well.
And not blow yourself up.
Dismantled it, and got more supplies.
I learned over the weekend the Abby actor is still getting death threats from the game. Yeah, I saw some news article about that. At some point, those animals would have no resources as their refill stations. I think that they're digging the resources up from one location and moving them to another.
While we're here, Maybe we can make some traps
Look,
of our own.
I'm
Might come in
defending
handy
the
against
game for
machines.
no reason. I don't
Good
really know
idea.
why I'm making an excuse for their not well thought out ideas, okay? We'll probably explain it. We'll just have to wait until the very end of the game, and it will explain it in like the last 30 minutes. Be like, oh, by the way, all of those animals that have those resource containers that you were wondering about, yeah, this is why they are there. In case you were wondering for the
I can
last
use
20
this.
hours. Craft a blast trap, hold down to open your hunter's kit, and navigate the blast trap.
I don't have the right supplies to craft a trap.
Shit, I sure
Well,
don't.
it looks like the Oseram shot off some machine parts. I might be able to scrounge up enough materials from
Well, look
them.
at that, I have enough supplies. What do you know? What are the odds, man? Fucking odds.
There. Explosive trap made.
Was my
If
optional...
anything walks into one of those, it won't know what hit it.
Can you stop talking? He's
Over
so
here.
freaking
Hey, look.
witty. He thinks
Think I
he's
see a
so
way up.
witty. Eat blast paste, eat some White Castle, and problem solved. And Taco Bell. Jump and tap X to attack. Are you gonna keep popping this up the entire playthrough? Tap O before reaching the grapple point to launch. Oh, okay, I guess it is new. I apologize for being rude. Shit, that was kind of... Alternatively, apparently I could have just climbed up.
Machines ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
Better scan them.
I've seen this machine before. The Scrounger.
That's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
Shut up. Have you ever thought about that one? Have you ever thought about shut up? Huh? I don't want to see it. He's gonna see me. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
This here.
Oh! You jackass! Why'd you stop me from getting into the tall weeds? You were setting me up. You wanted to kill me. Dick. Literally the only reason that thing saw me is because he got in my way. I couldn't get back into the weeds. Thought we were lovers. Is that not the vibe the game's trying to put out? Kind of the vibe I'm getting. Why did he charge right into it? What? Why? He didn't even approach it cautiously. He just sprinted headfirst right into it. Why? These things are stupid. They're so dumb. Their AI needs reprogrammed. Just trying to be the main character. It is kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I remember having traps in the first game. I think that's new. That or I just never chose to use them if they were a thing. Would you... Boy, you... getting in my way, man. Your own tree to hide behind. Your AI is just making them walk in circles. They're on patrol mode. They're patrolling for resources? I don't know, man. I can't keep coming up with excuses for their behavior. I just know I'm supposed to kill them. Conveniently, they just walk around in circles the entire time, so you can just walk up behind them and stab them in the butt.
We're clear.
Let's keep
Thanks.
going then.
Thanks for the clarification that the animals that were posing a threat are now dead by my hand. In case I wasn't aware of that.
You've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
Do they all have a
their
loudmouth
secrets,
son of a
but
bitch who annoys the hell
every
out of me?
place is
No.
different.
No, this is the first one. For asking. Where am I going? Up. Uppy. Me wanny uppy. Me wanny uppy. I do remember I did a lot of this in the first game, just gathered resources out the ass. Then I never crafted anything, so I always had tons of resources. Because that's how I play games. Been in a lot of ancient ruins. Were they all like this? Did they all have computers and stuff? That's cool. That's where I came up. This guy.
I can't reach that ladder from here.
Won't stop his incessant yammering. Have some issues. Guess I should probably heal at some point. You gotta find a grapple point, baby. Gotta find a grapple point, honey. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Or just climb. That works. Wait, why do I... Wait. Shut. The music got like really intense. You jumped in slow motion. What the hell? Where was that ladder, and what was even the purpose of the ladder? We're both able to get across this just fine. I don't know.
That's a big storm picking up out there.
Yeah.
I think these numbers and letters mean anything.
And more frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah, but I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there.
But yeah, I guess I did kind of forget like the main part of like why she specifically exists is she is a clone of that Elizabeth Soapback or whatever her name was, because it allows her to use all of this technology because she has Elizabeth Soapback's DNA in her, and she was chosen to like fix the corruption. Yeah, that's right. Now we're all caught up. We all know what's going on.
What is this thing?
It's data. You can scan it with your...
It is audio logs.
This data mentions the...
High Council Executive Summary. Negotiations with representatives from Zero Dawn have concluded, and I am exceptionally pleased that we've arrived at a mutually profitable agreement. It shows that sugar usually goes down better than salt, in contrast to the less tactful recommendation of certain of our more reactionary members. In short, Far Zenith will provide a copy of the prototype Homer archive. Shit, they gave them copies of The Simpsons? 500 ectogenic chambers to be retrieved from storage at our Ninma facility, supplementary ectogenesis research reports. In exchange, Far Zenith will receive a copy of the alpha build of the Apollo database in the week prior to the Odyssey's launch. By our estimates of Zero Dawn's timeline, by then it should be a near-complete repository of human knowledge. It should be noted that Dr. Sobek was very reluctant to agree to this, but I drew a line in the sand, making it clear that this was a non-negotiable term. As our faithful media representative, I will continue to run all public communications with Dr. Sobek's team while he died.
Tech that
He
Far Zenith
instantly
traded with
died.
Zero Dawn. It doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
I will too. Data!
Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
This reminded me of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
I could see that. Alright, game, you're gonna have to eventually stop giving me tutorial messages or I'm gonna get really annoyed. It's starting already. Just let me play the damn game. I've played games before. I'm an hour into this thing. I think I've figured most of it out by now. I appreciate the assistance at the beginning. Really, I think
Well,
I'm
it is
good.
1,000 years old.
Thousands. Did
Looks
we
like some
find out
kind
that
of
we're
meeting
1,000
room.
years old?
That door on the other side's locked.
There's another one of those glowing things by the table.
Yep, there sure are. Keen eye of sight.
Anzu.
Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1.
Festus.
Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the
That's how they got a
transmission
copy of it.
risks. Discovery
They
of this
stole it.
operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures.
Wait,
A complete
what?
assessment is attached.
Wait,
This
what?
concludes the executive summary.
She looks like you. You look like her.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't.
Literally just retelling the story from the
Zenith
first
stole
game.
Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Varl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was
Clone
cast
dummy.
out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Okay, so
Remember when
picture
I said
that.
the backup?
Remember that
It's like
scene in
set of
Ace Ventura
instructions?
2?
It's
It
more
was
than that.
inside the robotic
It's called
rhino.
Gaia.
It's kind of like
For
that.
a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
Giant robot animal pretty much shit me
You
out.
once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Varl. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the report said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
And stop using old-timey words, okay? In modern day, or I should say in the olden times, which is kind of confusing that they're modern even though they were olden times, they use the word quest. Ooh, a text mail. Holy shit. June 1st, 2065. Esteemed members of the High Council, the latest intelligence report is attached. I expect I'll have another update at the end of the week. Intelligent report. There is none. This is empty for a reason. Attachment. Elizabeth Sobek. All sources indicate Dr. Sobek continues to work obsessively on Gaia's development, pushing herself to psychological and physical exhaustion. Despite managing a large team, our sources note that she spends most of her time in isolation, playing video games, using VR headsets, which is consistent with her previously documented habits, detailed fully in her main file, where we detailed that she's antisocial, introverted, and really just wants to be left alone to live by herself and play video games until the day she dies. Conclusions. Dr. Sobek remains unaware of Project Anzu. Sources will continue monitoring for any change in behavior. Ted Farrow. Mr. Farrow continues to exhibit extreme guilt and psychological instability. He's fucking nuts. His savior complex, detailed in his main file, renders him incapable of dealing with his culpability for the impending extinction of life on Earth. He's a homicidal maniac. While his attention is largely preoccupied with the construction of Thebes, our source confirmed he recently coerced Hank Shaw into installing a secret backdoor into the Zero Dawn system capable of superseding Alpha Authority. It's unclear what Mr. Farrow intends to accomplish with this, but while it may pose a risk down the line to Zero Dawn's success, it should not impact Anzu's goals. Conclusions? Irrelevant to far Zenith's aims. No further action necessary. Hank Shaw. The latest check-in with Mr. Shaw confirms he is continuing work in his role as a Project Beta of the Hades subordinate function, and his connections to our organization have gone undetected. He has demanded premium accommodations for his berth on the Odyssey, which was agreed to. Conclusions. Mr. Shaw is on target to deliver a copy of Gaia. After transmission, he will be removed from the equation prior to the Odyssey's launch. What the fuck? What? They're gonna kill him!
Aloy, over here.
How would he know what a
something you
data
could
center
use.
is? He's just getting all this information. He doesn't even know what data is. He doesn't even know what a
Those Ostra
center
must have
is.
left us behind. Can't help them, but it can help us.
He doesn't even know what a door is.
A weapon. Thanks, Varl. We should keep moving.
He's literally the
After
dumbest
you.
man in the world. Frost blast sling? What the hell? Blast slings launch bombs that affect large areas. This weapon fires frost bombs. Use them against enemies to build up the frost brittle state. While in the brittle state, enemies are more vulnerable to impact damage. Cool. He's just getting all this information. How do you think I feel? I don't remember anything from the first game. This is just all getting shoved into my gullet. What did I just see? I feel like I just saw through the level. Yeah. Whoops. Oh yeah. Supposed to look behind the curtain.
Down here.
Oh, well, I'm glad there was something to grab onto as I blindly jumped.
I think we're almost back outside.
So
Good.
here's another thing I'm considering. Even though I'm not one to replay games, but like we said before, I will replay a game if it's in VR because VR just makes it that much more enjoyable.
Look,
I'm hearing.
It's heading in the
Giant
same
machine.
direction
Oh.
we're going.
Is it? It's just a giant snake. Gross. I hate snakes. But I'm hearing that like Resident Evil 8's VR mode with that PlayStation VR headset is amazing. So I'm actually kind of considering replaying through the entire game over the stream. Even though we literally just played it like 3 months ago.
Those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
I'm kind of hoping to make Resident Evil 7's VR mode on it too. Because that game was really fun. Pick weapons by holding L1. Select the Frost Blast. Then fucking chuck that shit. Chuck that shit right at his ass. Right at his ass. I
can do more damage to it while it's brittle.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
switch to my bow.
Chucked it right at his ass. Brittle, you're supposed to shatter
Machine
it.
couldn't take the cold.
That would be entertaining, except I wouldn't be able to talk to you.
Delivers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Oh my god, it's gonna melt down and then reform into like an even more powerful version of itself, like Terminator 2 specifically.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months. There were supposed to be more backups.
Wait, was that
But
Terminator
1,000 years
2 or
ago,
was
a
that
guy
the first?
named Ted
Remember, I haven't
Farrow
watched any of the
purged them
Terminator
all.
movies since like.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
No,
Asking so many
it was
questions.
worse.
Huh? Acting like somebody who thinks he's gonna be along for the ride for the entire game. Clearly, that's not the case. I'm gonna lose your ass as soon as I have a chance. I won't even feel bad about it. I feel like that would be entertaining to replay Resident Evil 8 in VR. I feel like 7 would be way scarier in VR though. Like 7 was just a scarier game in general. 8 was scary in like certain areas, but mostly it was just action. I want a real scary game to play. So a waterfall, you gotta check. It's a video game. This is like video game 101. See a waterfall, go behind a waterfall. Ah shit, there's nothing here. Disappointed. Disappointed. These game creators are horrible at making games. Huh. Almost unplayable. Not even joking. Okay, maybe joking a little bit. How do I run again? The same breath that I complain about the game popping up tutorials constantly. Wait, how do I run? I forget all the buttons. Where am I going? What is my actual goal here? Just wandering around like crazy. Okay, what we got here? Get up to that one. Wait a second. What's the point of coming up here? Literally nothing here. We're just back where we started. I'm confused.
Looks like we can cross over here.
Ah! I want to get up there. It's like the one piece that I can't climb up on top of. I want to see what's on there. Looks like we can cross over here. I just splash into the water, making absolutely no attempt to cross over whatsoever. Alright, let's go where the game wants us to go. Instead of exploring, heaven forbid I explore a little bit. Try to find stuff. Forbid I do that. I know. It's Sekiro. I haven't even played Sekiro, but I know this is Sekiro. It's Tenchu, technically, because that's what started it. Tenchu Stealth Assassin back on PlayStation 1. The amazing game.
Wow. That big metal thing looks like the ship we saw back in the auditorium.
We're awesome.
Imagine going up to the stars in
Machines tore
that.
right through them.
These guys couldn't catch a break.
Sure could. What were you blabbering about? Where's this thing at that you're talking about that looked like the ship? Are you dumb? What are you talking about? I don't see anything that looks like the ship that went into space. You idiot? You a freaking moron, dude? Oh, is he talking about this? Oh, apparently I'm the idiot, and I'm blind as a fucking bat.
Machines patrolling ahead.
Talking about the entire world
To
right in front of us. Your focus activated. Tag enemies with R2 to track their location. Thank you. I had no idea. Freaking clue. How big is this lady's stash? It seems like a really personal question. Okay, I messed up. I'll admit it. Okay, I take full responsibility. Ah! Right in your booty. Right in your... I'm such a horrible aim with the PlayStation controller, dude, I swear. Ah, I got you right in the butt, man. So done. So done as soon as you pop out of the ground. Ah! Dead. I might actually die. Almost dead. Ah! Where's mine? Oh no, I'm gonna die, no, not like this. Bitch. Eat it. Ah, why'd you bring him here? Why couldn't you just kill him? Weak spot kill. Oh man, I'm so good at games, dude. So, oh shit! I didn't know there were 3 of you. Well. I actually remember in the first game I ended up like really preferring to just melee attack everything. I feel like towards the end of the game we like never shot our bow at anything. We ended up finding out it was just easier and quicker to dispatch enemies by just beating the shit out of them. Most circumstances. Other than like boss fights. Boss fights you couldn't really melee, you had to... Well... Holy Toledo. Holy shit, a corpse actually had something on it for the first time.
Machine ripped right through the wall.
He is trying to kill you. You're right. Varl is our enemy. That's going to be the twist at the end of the plot. He's actually sent here
There's a
by...
ladder in the back.
What if... Okay. So what if I was a clone made by New Horizon, right? The government that was trying to like rebuild the planet, and then he actually ends up being a clone that was made by Mark Zuckerberg's team. Like that's the big plot twist at the end of the game. That glyph does anything. Calling it now. Release spoiler alerts. Be a Mark Zuckerberg clone. Ah! What in the world? Some weird clipping going on in this game. This game's been out for like a year. They would have fixed this stuff. Graphics are so good though.
Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora
Flips
war
through
chief,
everything,
she
yeah.
understood why I was
Every
obligated
ladder.
to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Ah.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Or I was like, I don't know. I don't go around asking my mother if she's ever been pleased. Seems like a really awkward conversation. Hey, Mom. Thanks for cooking dinner, by the way. As we sit down to eat this delicious meal that you've just worked so tirelessly to prepare for us, weird thing popped into my head this evening. Have you ever been pleased? Has anything ever pleasured you, would you say? Just making small talk. Just, you know, family get-together time around the table. Actually, sandworms! I called it!
3 of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough.
It seems so easy to see through from the
We could find
very
a
beginning.
settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
It's a spaceship.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Oh, I
Aloy.
sense some God of War type stuff about that.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
There she
Just make it over to
goes.
the top.
That was kind of a cool moment. I feel like that was lyrics to a song. Like, there she
Make it
goes,
to that tower.
running
We should be
through
able
my
to find a
brain
way
again.
across to the shuttle.
Like that. I don't listen to a lot of music, so that could roughly be closely resembling a song of some sort. Oh, you. You're dead. I love the effect that he just like freezes. Like she digs it into his spine and he just like can't move. There she goes again from sixpence none the richer. There you go. I knew I was onto something. Knew something sounded vaguely familiar. What are you scanning, dude? Like, there's literally nothing there. Paranoid, man. Fair enough. There's the other song. Oh, here she goes, here she goes, here she
Stick to my
goes
spear
again.
for now. Save some ammo.
Nice. Tap R1 to perform a light melee attack. Heavy melee attacks are slower but can knock down small machines. Tap R2. I didn't even know that. Holy shit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. She said boom. Okay, call me something. Not that cool. Can't say boom, okay? I didn't realize there were two, or I never would have done this. I like how the game like excuses my stupidness though. Like as soon as I like let it see me, the game's like, oh yeah, of course I let it see me because I figured I'd save ammo and do this one with melee instead of just facing the honest truth of things and being like I'm an idiot. I should have hit. It's not nice for you to do these things. Knockdown? Oh shit. Oh, why would she choose that specific spot? Oh, what the fuck? Why wouldn't these robots try removing the blight? I think they're spreading it. I don't remember. That's part of the corruption of the robots, is like they're doing things they're not supposed to be doing. I literally have a playlist of like the exact same 6 albums that I've just listened to my entire life. As sad as that is. I literally don't listen to new music ever. Just like Queen's greatest hits, Neil Diamond's greatest hits, Billy Joel's greatest hits, then like every Weird Al Yankovic album. That's about it. That's it. That's all my music. What if we're missing stuff in the tall grass by not scanning? Like there's super ultra rare loot boxes. Oh, look, never would have found this on my own. Shut up. Who cares?
It's hard to breathe around this stuff.
No one cares about your blight. Get it? It's like her plight because she's suffering. But I said blight instead because it's being caused by the blight. Man, I'm so fucking witty sometimes. Such a fucking genius in certain circumstantial moments of time. No other time. Wait, why does this look familiar? Did I go around in a circle? I did. What the forget everything I just said about being a genius. It's all wrong. It's all completely wrong. What the fuck? Billy Joel's great. My kids don't get it. They're also not a fan of Weird Al. What the fuck is wrong? Not a fan of Weird Al. I think I take that back because I think in order to be a fan of Weird Al, you would have had to have been familiar with the original songs his songs are based off of. And like kids today might just never have heard the original songs and then thus don't get the genius of what Weird Al does in his songs. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really listen to the songs Weird Al made fun of, but I was familiar enough with them because at the time they were playing on the radio
That
and
ladder
stuff.
can get me up to the tower.
So like I've heard the melodies from them enough that when I listen to the Weird Al song, I'd be like, oh shit, this matches up exactly like the original song. That's genius. Whereas if somebody's never heard the original song and they listen to Weird Al, they'd be like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Why is he so zany for no fucking reason? Why was this funny to people at some point? I don't get it. Just being ludicrous. Just playing an accordion. What is this? What is this whole shtick he's doing? An accordion?
Okay.
It's 2023. Accordions don't even exist. All right.
I can reach
What
it
the
if I
hell is this
launch
guy
myself
doing?
off that grapple point. Didn't make it.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
try again.
I remember what I'm supposed to do. Oh shit. I also listen to Ludacris. Luda!
Got it.
Oh, I made it! My kid's like happy but not tacky. Oh my god, what? Okay, so I'll admit, even as a Weird Al fan, tacky was a little much. Tacky was like... The redeeming quality of tacky was the fact that Jack Black was in the music video.
Leaving acid everywhere. Great.
Tacky was a little too zany in my opinion. His biopic was awesome. Yeah, he's actually been on Twitter all day today saying that he won like a producer's award for that movie. And he was like, what is the year that we're in where I, of all people, would win an award for producing a movie? I was like, yeah, you're not wrong. Like, who would have ever thought that would ever be a thing to happen? Oh, is this one of those jumpy jumps? Yeah, it's jump.
Made it.
Look at those guys over there just feasting. What are they eating? They're eating metal? What the fuck? Why are they eating metal? What's wrong with them? Don't they know they're gonna break their teeth?
That was close. One rickety tire down. On to the next.
Eating metal? Huh.
I'll be able to make that jump.
Problem.
There is a cable here. Maybe
There's
I
a
can
cable.
manage the other side.
And just grab it. Just grab onto it. Just go ahead and grab it. Just do what I'm trying to tell you to do. There you go. Hey. There you go, game. You gamed. Game didn't want to game for a second.
Well, nowhere to go but up. Really holding together.
Forgot how to game for a minute. Come over the clearing and there's a giant
Looks like
dinosaur
there are
waiting for
massive
us.
clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby.
How would you say that
If I
out
can
loud?
release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin.
Right, into the basin. Shuttle clamp controls, are you in here?
Oh, great. The machine's in my way.
You in here, clamp controls? Tell me, you would tell me if you're in here, right, clamp controls? You have to, it's a rule. You have to, like they have to tell you if they're a cop, you know? That's definitely a thing. Where'd that guy go? No! What? No, not there. Blew yourself up, you genius. Where'd that guy go? I'm trying to find him. So I don't, like, come out of hiding and plant this while he's looking right at me. There he is. Good console. Don't say. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You knew I was coming out of the weeds. Right, now we just stab him in the butt. That's him. He's moving so fast, it's impossible to catch up. You asshole. Right, you're dead. Stop playing your game. Gotta run to the weeds, run to the weeds! I remember also, like, towards the end of the first game, we completely gave up on doing stealth. Like, we would just run out of the weeds and just start mauling people apart. Dick, why would you do that? Now take this. You're gonna die now. Hope you're happy. Son of a bitch. Didn't even fall for it. I almost set it off. I could feel my controller rumbling as I walked towards it. Not enough resources? What? I don't get to re-resource it if I take it apart? Stop. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Oh, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna turn around. Got to a dead end. He didn't know what to do. His programming got all kinds of fucked. Like, wait. Dead end. Does not compute. Supposed to be in a patrol. Supposed to be traveling in circle. Straight line does not compute. Body does not know how to handle straight line. A dumb machine. I kind of mad that I wasted both of those explosives. I kind of wanted to use them because they're cool. No, I was gonna say, I know as soon as I come out of here, he's gonna start moving.
Got this place to myself.
Finally finished an entire area with stealth. It's so good. Such a gamer. Professional gamer, you know, just because I have a Twitch channel, I'm automatically a professional gamer.
Control console might be in there.
That's how that works.
Okay. Time to crush those machines down below.
So I have to admit, since you mentioned the song Tacky, it's been like in the back of my head this entire time. I've been like singing it in the back. Oh, you didn't even kill him. Come on, your plan was miserably failed. Just looking at it like, is it gonna go? Is it gonna
The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now, how to get up the tower?
Alright, where we last left off, we tried Alloy's genius plan to dislodge this space shuttle here and drop it on the heads of the unsuspecting robot cobras below, and her plan failed miserably. So now we're gonna try another plan, because apparently, you know, she's got lots of them. She's got endless amounts of plans. They just never work.
Scanning with my focus could help here.
I did, literally, as I was scanning, you said that. So you didn't come up with the plan first, I did. That's how it's going to go down in the history books, because it's all on video. And we've been talking about Weird Al a little bit. The weirdest of Als. He's probably one of the weirder Als, anyway. I think it wouldn't be completely out of line for him to change his name to Weirdest Al. Honestly. I don't know that there'd be a whole lot of competition. I can climb this, but then I'm going to be proven wrong very quickly. Yep, okay, well, fuck you too. Just fuck me, I guess. Just fuck me. Metal clamp. I can probably do something with that.
It might drop the access lift.
Ah, yes. Aha. I really do feel like this game's just gonna have tutorial messages the entire playthrough. Oh no, there's no power. I'm gonna use this to my advantage. Oh, I'm dillweed. Okay. On me, just dillweed.
Closer to the ship, attach the cables.
Climb up the launch tower successfully. Shoot the shuttle cable connectors. Okay. I think I could do that. I think I can figure that out. I think I can get that done. Oh, they're there. How do I shoot them? This? A puck? Here, a puck. Nope. Or do I just shoot the fucking cable? That was also not it. Okay, well, figure this out. Together we will figure this out. Shoot the cable connectors, it says. I don't know what you're asking. I don't get it. clear to me. Clear to me at all. I feel like I have to climb higher. How? Shoot the shuttle cable connectors. I know what you're asking of me. I get it. I do. Oh, we can climb higher. Holy shit. Watch, it's gonna tell me to shoot the exact same spot I just shot. It's just gonna say, oh, you weren't close enough to trigger. You have to let the game game. You can't just cut out all of this traversal. What would have been fun there?
Clicking doesn't sound good. I have to detach those cables quick.
Would have been the fun of skipping all of this useless traversal by just shooting an arrow from ground level that clearly reached perfectly fine. I'm kidding. I'm giving the game a hard time, but honestly, I think it's going to be a good experience. I think we're going to enjoy this game. I enjoyed the first one quite a bit.
That connector's holding the cables together. It should break if I shoot it.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it actually did have me, like, aim at something I couldn't reach. Makes me feel a little better about it.
One down. Now I just need to climb higher and detach the second set of cables.
I find it highly unlikely that one set of cables will hold that entire spaceship up on their own. But what do I know? I'm not a structural engineer of any sort.
An ancient, rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below. I was right. No turning back now.
Clearly they would have, you know, asked a structural engineer about that before they made this. Right? Wouldn't just willy-nilly make a game where the story is just based off of absolutely no scientific factual evidence whatsoever. They just made it all up from scratch, right? That's not something they do. We were already here.
Almost there.
Stepped away for a second. I heard you say tacky is stuck in your head. It is. Oh, those snakes are so fucking screwed. That was actually kind of cool. Oh, one little piece landed perfectly on his head. Ride the cable down. Ride it. Oh, missed opportunity. Now, what we have to do for the whole rest of the 30-hour playthrough is find the resources to repair that spaceship, launch ourselves off of this rock, just go inhabit that other planet they were preparing for inhabitation. Holy tomatoes. This actually would have been a better place to slash marker, but you know what? We're never gonna get good at that. So let's just keep it rolling.
Finishing this the hard way.
Cool boss
I need to take this thing down to get to the data center.
Never would have guessed there was a boss fight already. He sees me, by the way. Who would have known that running right in front of him let him
that
see?
weak spot?
Shit, Glowbuster?
I should target it first.
Acid sac. Target the acid sac under his throat. Good idea. Destroy the Slitherfang's acid sac. That's what I just said. Look, the game has taken a lot of credit for my ideas. Oh, shit!
I left him.
My bad. I wasn't expecting that to be a thing that could happen. I was too busy whipping them. I apologize. Shouldn't have been so busy whipping. You shoot your acid sac, please. Shoot you right in the fucking sack. Right in the fucking sack. My aim is going to be a very detrimental to our experience with this game. Why can I not? Oh, you know what? I probably can connect a keyboard and mouse to this. I feel like it probably would be a lot harder to play with. Oh, got him. split open. I split open his sack.
There!
Breaking the armor
Those
off.
canisters are exposed now. Catch an aim for them.
I love that, man. That's probably my favorite part of the entire first game, is like that boss progress of like breaking the scaled armor off of them to expose the weak spots. It's such a cool idea. That's why more games don't do that. Oh, you ass. Oh, I missed it. I'm horrible. Aiming. As we've already established. Why did you fall? What did I do? Stop moving! Every time I have it lined up, you move. Ah, I got him. Canister one down. I got too spoiled over the last 5 years of playing PC games. Like, I do not know how to take a controller anymore. Perfect. What the hell? I wouldn't want my sack split open. Me neither. I triggered some sort of cutscene somehow. I'm not entirely sure how I did that. It's so loud, though. The cutscene is so
Damn
loud.
it, it broke free! I've got to take this thing down fast.
Apparently, I destroyed his
That
canister.
may be frost
He's still
ammo.
clearly attached to his body.
Or my focus might find something around here.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. My God. Inside the serpent's coil doesn't seem like a good spot to stay. I know very little about snakes, but I know that's like their special. Like, you don't let them wrap around you if you can at all prevent that from happening. Have to heal, yeah, I know. Oh, he's down, he's down. Get him. Get that fucking canister off of his head. Oh, god dang it. So bad at aim. This is so epic. Help! Oh god, he's huge! Help! Imagine fighting something like this in a VR game. Holy shit. Gotta keep my pants. Stop, stop. Just stand still for 5 fucking seconds. You need to shoot your canister. I'm determined to shoot this fucking canister. I don't even know if I need to at this point to kill him, but I want to now. It's from principle. Look at the motor under his head. That's creepy. Got like a grinder under his neck. Ah! Help! Oh, you asshole. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, let's just scan for more weaknesses. Now smash it, smash it, smash it! Son of a bitch. Need more medicine? Need more medicine. Damn! I feel like I'm clearly doing something wrong. I don't think the fight's supposed to last this long or be this hard. Oh, come on, he moved. Cheap shot. Broke something else off. Quite know what. Oh, you ass. Put it. I want that fucking canister, dude. Stop it. If I remember the first game correctly, like you get bonus loot if you knock all of those glowing parts off of him when you're fighting. I'm trying to do it, but he's making it difficult.
Let's see what this can do.
Oh!
How do you like that?
Holy shit, how do we knock that off? First boss. Mentioned frost ammo a bit ago. Well, we didn't need frost ammo. We just needed to knock his blaster off and blow the shit out of him.
Finally.
Coils are a bad idea. I've seen Anaconda. I knocked the fucking canister up. Oh,
The
he
data
covered
center
the
should be straight
one
ahead.
canister up.
I guess Varl's gonna have to find another way there.
Break stuff off of him. That's kind of a cool fight this early in the game. Like, all I can think this entire time I've been playing, if I'm being completely real with you, is like, imagine if I had that PlayStation VR headset and like we were playing this in VR. Everything would be so much more epic. Now that sounds misleading because I'll be clear, like this game doesn't actually have a VR mode, but there is a VR Horizon game. What if this guy was in it? That'd be awesome. Just carry this around for the rest of the game. Need no progress at all. Make the game last forever. Boss only got you to level 2. Imagine the later bosses. Yeah, there were like optional bosses in the first game we never actually went back to kill. Like, I've heard some of them are insanely hard. Like, there was a giant mammoth that I never actually did go back to find. I remember seeing from a distance and like I refused to kill him. And then there was a giant T-Rex too, but I think we got that one. We did.